This is 11 ways to improve your home security. Now, tag anyone else in this if you think this will help, please, or share it with them personally as well. So, the most important thing at this time of year, the shorter, darker days of January and February can make any of us feel down in the mouth. But there's a certain section of our society that sees winter's long nights as a shameless window of opportunity. This is the burglars we're talking about. So, with that in mind, with this mantra, it's better to be safe than sorry. Prevention's better than cure, remember. Here's some tips from the police to shore up your home security. So, the first one for me is lock your doors and windows every time you leave the house. Even if you're just going out to the garden, remember to double lock UPVC doors by lifting the handle and turning the key. As well as when you look at the windows, if you want a wee bit of ventilation into your windows, often a lot of the double glazed windows in the top hoppers actually they have a secondary lock. So basically they let you open it a wee bit, but it actually locks on a secondary lock, so you can't open it anymore. But it does let an airflow come into it as well. A lot of people don't actually realize they've got secondary locks on the top hoppers of their windows. So look at that opportunity to make sure it's locked. But when you do put it down on the secondary lock, just give it a wee push to make sure it's actually locked into the secondary lock, because sometimes you can just do over it and then the window still opens. It gets a lot of security as a result of that. So, as I said, lock your doors and windows every time you leave the house, just in case. And remember to double lock the UPVC doors as well. So the next one, as well, is hide all keys, including car keys, out of sight, especially of letterboxes. Crooks can often use a device actually to hook your keys through the letterboxes if they're sitting on the sideboard in your hallway. So remember to leave all keys out of sight, including the car keys out of sight of anyone in there. The third one, definitely a recommendation, install a burglar alarm. It is a great visual deterrent. Even though, I tell you what, most people do dummy boxes on the outside. Now, don't go for the typical one that every crook and burglar actually knows is a dummy alarm box, but possibly get it from a proper installer, so you've got it there as well as a visual deterrent. It's better than nothing. Even if you can't afford the alarm system, use a dummy system. It is some sort of deterrent, is better than no deterrent at all. Probably the fourth one for us is install a good outside lighting. Motion triggers work very, very well. And make sure you put them out of the reach of potential crooks and burglars, so they can't actually switch them off or cut the wire or anything like that. So motion detectors on a higher plane to light up your garden as well. And it's just it's a deterrent, it's a visual deterrent, and any deterrent's better than nothing. Plus the fact that when you pop outside to the back garden, it comes on when you're looking to maybe take the bins out or anything like that as well. So good outside lighting is really important. The fifth one for me is join your area's Neighbourhood Watch if it has one. That's most important here. And also, if you're a member of a Neighbourhood Watch in your Neighbourhood Watch area, sometimes you actually get a discount on your house insurance as well if you're in a Neighbourhood Watch area. So it's maybe a really good thing to do to get a discount also as a deterrent as well. The sixth one, leave radios or lights on in your house on a timer to make the property appear that it's occupied even when you're out. And potentially as well, some people actually put the radio on, well, I wouldn't say the radio, but it is the radio on the television, if that makes sense, for their pets. So why not just do it for when you're out and about? So just leave it on the television, the radio. So you can hear people speaking. So it is, again, a visual deterrent, plus the fact that you've got the lighting in the room, which is going on and off with the television. On occasions, it's going lighter and darker. So it makes the appearance of somebody's actually in the house as well. Next one, number 7, is ensure any gates or fences around your garden are in good condition and not left open. So don't leave them open. Even the very fact that they're closed and secured is actually a good visual deterrent for anybody to stop them from actually making any approach towards your house. Often you get crooks that actually walk around your house and they pretend that they're looking for your door when you confront them, because you maybe find them in your back garden. And they're going, well, is this the way to so-and-so, or is this the back door? I wasn't very sure where I was going. So at least if you've got the gate secured and closed off, they can't get to your back garden at all anyway. Number 8, keep ladders and tools stored away. Don't leave them outside where they could be used to break into your home. Often, I see when I go around people's houses, they've got ladders at the back of their shed. They've got big extension ladders at the back of their shed. And then when you look at your top window, you think actually nobody's going to get into them. But hold on, you've actually left it open. It's easy enough to get into, and you've got a ladder sitting at the back of your shed. It's easy for a crook to take an opportunity to actually utilize that. You don't realise, because it's over a period of time, it's actually you've put them there, you've possibly left your window open, and there you go. It's a golden opportunity for someone, especially when there's less lighting at this time of year, to take advantage of it. So keep all ladders and tools stored away so it doesn't give anybody an opportunity to actually take advantage of the situation as it rises. Number 9. We're nearly getting to the end. Improve natural surveillance at the front of your property. If you've got a high hedge covering your house and blocking your view, take the hedge down a bit, so it gives people the insight in to see what's going on and potentially round about your garden. They're not going to stare in your window all day, every day, but it's a visual deterrent as well, because crooks and opportunists can actually be seen from the roadside then, and from across the road from someone else as well. It's a really important thing to you. You think you're getting your privacy, but then you're putting all other things at risk as well. Number 10, remove valuables from the view of the ground floor windows. Again, once somebody's at the front of your house and they can see at the front of your windows and they could possibly see in, blinds is a good point as well. So you've got blinds just close to the point where you can see out, but no one can see in. That's a really good one as well. So remove valuables from your view from the ground floor windows so no one can actually see them. Because again, it's just that it's a visual, it's an opportunity for someone just to even smash a window and take what they can at the time. So that's a really good point, to remove valuables, ground floor windows. Finally, one for me is store high value items such as jewellery and passports and money or anything like that you have in a properly secured safe, or possibly even with your bank vault as well that you've got at your local bank. So if you've got a proper safe, then put it away, out of sight, out of mind. Again, it's a visual deterrent. It's a deterrent for anybody trying to get into the property itself. I hope these tips actually have given you and your family some peace of mind, and enjoy the rest of the winter months we are in right now. The best is yet to come as we are past the winter solace, and it's now getting lighter every single day. It may not seem like it, but soon these light days will be coming where we don't have all these dark nights and we'll have more sunshine to come. Until next time, guys, I'm Jim Parker for Fife Properties TV.